Hello everybody and welcome back to Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. We have been informed that our daughter is back at the cairn. So we're going to go see her. Camera. We're going to go see her because she's a neat kid. So we're just gonna scooch you along in wolf form. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss any spirits. Because I do want to find them spirits if there's any to be found. But it looks like, as expected, this place is a spiritual wasteland. I mean, I guess everybody died, right? I would have thought the guys on the surface would still be alive and possibly some degree of pissed off at me. Is there a thing over there I can interact with? No, that was just flagging the it's just flagging that computer that I messed with earlier. Little locker room right here. Absolutely no boys anywhere to be found. But that works for me. That is what I wanted. I will run freely as the wolf. Just checking for other spirit points I could be getting. Hop our way on back up to the cairn. That's our people sisses right there. I want to see my daughter. What up, y'all? Where's Ava's quarters? Down here and to the left.
Nobody here. But our computer's on.
Right, because if no one's here and the computer's on, it is absolutely well within your rights to go digging through their shit.
Cahal.
What's
You know
up?
mess with my stuff.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Indran.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, always knew you'd come back. It was
Aw.
just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
That was
Adana.
quite the hug.
Cahal?
She cut her hair.
You must have a lot to talk about. I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Sure.
Adana, how are you doing? You've grown.
Yep, children will do that
Worth
if you
trying to rebuild
leave
our
them
bridge
alone.
Now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
I'm sorry, Adana.
I will be...
Where do you think an apology is going to get you? You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death. But dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar.
But what if I
You were
freaked
so
out and tore you
focused
up?
on doing what you thought was right, that you never thought about what it might do to me.
I'm just
I
gonna
don't blame you if you hold it against me.
agree with her on that.
I
Like,
still stand by my choice. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me. And you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endrin just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endrin apart.
atta girl.
You told me you and Ava were undercover at Endrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endrin down. We sink them from the inside.
I'm good with that. But yeah, as far as Cahal's choice, I have I have some personal beliefs about, like, his decision to go into exile because, you know, he didn't trust himself to be around her. I have some opinions about that. I've always thought you shouldn't make like a decision like that without talking to the other person about it, because by choosing to, you know, save them from you, you're taking a choice away from them, and that's a disrespectful way to be. Let's tell her mother would be... Is that the right thing to say here?
You really do take
Let's
care
do
of
it.
your mother. Took me back at first.
I miss her too, Cahal. I think about her every day.
She would have been proud of you.
If you say so.
I could tell her that she makes me proud, but I feel like she's not going to
proud of
care.
her, too.
That's nice of you to say and all, but I know you didn't want me to follow her path. That you wanted me to be a warrior like you and Rodko.
I don't know about that. But Garu's life has its share of problems, too. I can't blame you for following your mother's example. She really was exceptional.
She sacrificed herself for Gaia. And she didn't abandon me, so you know.
Alright, still definitely mad about
How
that.
was it with Rodko and Ava?
Honestly, it was hard at first. Rodko was... He was really mad at himself. Over you going away. Over Mom's death. He obsessed over my first change. Trained me for months and months. But as we trained, I started thinking, I don't want to go through my first change.
Are you scared?
Fuck no. I just don't want to be a Garu. You're all too unstable. Mom wasn't a Garu,
Wow.
and she was one of the best fighters the Cairn had ever seen.
Alright.
I think that's why I drifted
Feeling a
away
little
from her
attacked.
way of doing things. Fortunately, Rodko mellowed out after a while.
Rodko has changed.
Talked with him earlier. Seems like he's gotten more open-minded in these past few years.
It took him some time to come around, but he finally realized that Ava's methods serve Gaia just as well as his do. Now, he's got no problem with the idea of working with humans, or my choice to follow in Mom's footsteps. Anyway, Ava and I will keep working at Endron's fracking site. We're gonna take those assholes down from the inside.
So, tell me more about this fracking site.
Fracking site?
It was a rush job. They'd set it up and posted guards before we had any time to react. It's a danger to nature and the spirits alike. Those sites are one of the greatest threats Gaia faces today.
Wearing the agenda a little on the sleeve.
But I also know that I'm the best chance we've got of putting a stop to it. Soon.
Little on the nose with the message sometimes, but I'm also good with that because it's true. Fracking is fucking terrible. We do need to stop doing it. I'm not going to patronize her by telling her she doesn't realize the danger. I think she does. And right now she doesn't need Cahal to try to be a father to her. But I'm going to ask her, what's your
See
plan?
Endron from the inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endron's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
I've seen it.
I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the worm.
Too true.
There's more to it than that.
There's worms everywhere,
When I
man.
first joined Endron's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project.
The Earthblood Protocol. What is that?
Earthblood Protocol. Any idea what that's about?
Not yet. But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually is. Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endron's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came
No
back.
encryption is
We
impossible to
wanted
break,
tell
kids.
Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
Alright, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
Alright. Adana is understandably upset with me. Yeah, and like I say, I voiced my feelings on that kind of thing. She did say if you have any other questions, she'll be with the rest of the pack. Is she heading down this way? Like, I wonder if before I talk to Ava, if there's something else for me to talk to Adana about. Adi, talk to me.
So many dead. This is horrible.
Yeah.
Sorry, Adana.
What is it, Cahal?
I tried, man. Alright. Talk about the attack on the cairn.
I tried to get here as soon as I could, but I couldn't stop the massacre.
It's not your fault. It's just... when I think about everyone we lost... Kidamona, Leandra, and all the others. Leandra was pregnant, too. Their cruelty has no limits.
Endrin's never had any limits. But those who we've lost will not have died in vain. Endrin will pay for this.
Oh yeah.
Do you know where I can find Ava?
Where's Ava?
She's checking the solar panels.
Solar panels got you.
We'll talk later.
Alright. So I'm kind of obsessive with games like this sometimes as far as exhausting all the dialogue options. Because I don't want to miss that sweet, tasty lore. But I do need to go speak to Ava, who's chilling up here with this guy, Gas Maskman. First name Gas, last name Maskman. Ava, tell me a story.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80.
Yeah, she pissed at me, though.
From the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
It's Cahal. He has two expressions, neutrality and rage. Oh, I can trust Ava.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though.
I'm sure...
You're back now. It'll pass.
Yep. I'm sure there will be a point where that relationship will be repaired.
To infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah.
Fuck
about
fracking.
that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endrin's data encryption is uncrackable.
Untrue.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance
Sounds
is
like
tight.
you need someone who can sneak
Even
into
Ghana
places.
couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
So do you want a distraction, or... Okay.
What's Rodko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one.
So someone needs to go
The
blow
site's
up a
protected by
refinery.
an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Endrin acquired.
I mean,
from
it
the
sounds like a
fracking site.
Cahal job to me.
Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
I think I can probably do that.
To cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Hey, that sounds good to me.
I'll go talk to Rodko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Cahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
Alright, just walking up her solar panels right there.
News on the group that was supposed to launch the attack on the Sunburst reactor?
We're still keeping our ears open.
The sunburst reactor?
As soon as you've got something left,
That sounds fun and breakable.
didn't run into too much trouble.
But I guess we shouldn't worry about that. And we should go talk to Rodko. So here's how I see Rodko making up the teams. Adana and Ava will be an infiltration team. And I will go in either alone or just me and Rodko
They opened a new lab to develop natural
to blow stuff up.
It's obviously a front, but they've got the public eating out of their hand.
They just brought their supplements to market. If we don't expose them, a whole lot of unsuspecting people are going to get poisoned.
That's
The
true.
new lab of theirs is still under construction, and their security's full of holes. It's the perfect
A
time to
lab,
stage
you
an
say?
We split into 3 teams. You two take the north entrance. Me, Joe, and Ryan will take the south. Alex, Danny, Quinn, you 3 create a diversion at the east entrance.
Everyone stay in contact. If we hear even a whisper
She mentioned
of
3
trouble,
teams of
we're out
3,
there.
but
Be ready to act as
there's
soon
only
as I hear
7
from
people
our
present. All right. I mean, look, they're on board, man. They're gonna make it happen. All right, boss.
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
Let's talk about Ludmila's letter,
I
man.
read the message you left on Ludmila's grave. I didn't know that you...
I never should have given the green light for that mission. Never. I'll blame myself for the rest of my life. If I hadn't made that decision, my sister would still be alive. And you never would have left.
Wasn't
Man.
your fault, Rodko. How could you have known that Endron had set a trap
He's
for
putting
us?
way too much on
I'm the
himself.
leader of this pack. It was my job to know.
You can't punish yourself like this. Even Efen didn't see it coming.
Efen is not our pack leader. I was the one who made the choice, not him. And I've got to live with that.
Let's confess to Rodko.
Never thought I'd have a chance to say this after I left, but I'm glad to be back among the pack.
Me too, Cahal. I'm glad to have you.
That
Especially
is
right
a
now.
smile.
I respect your choice
Christ.
to leave once this storm passes, but you know as well as I do that your place is here. You are my right hand, Cahal. After what you did at the mine, I'd say you still are.
I did
David's place now.
I did blow
I know.
that to ever-loving
She's a
fuck.
fine fit for the role. But you and I, we have a different bond.
Whether I go or stay, Rodko, that bond will always remain.
I truly hope so, Cahal.
I mean, unless I flip out and butcher you in a complete fucking raging fury.
I had a chance to talk to Efen for a while. It's hard to believe the state the spirits are in.
Yeah, they ain't doing so
What do
good.
you mean by that? Are you here to tell me I let them down?
No, that's not it at all. I just want to know what happened.
Fen will tell you.
Man,
I
Rodko
turned away
throwed
from
his
the
arms
spirits to
around
focus on the
like
pack,
he's about to drop a rap
on
track.
Adana. It's true in part. I needed to keep the pack unified, but I never abandoned the spirits. I did everything I could for them. But I never had the sort of connection with them that Rafik had.
And the worm?
Oops.
His influence is
I
spreading
oopsed
here.
Rafik.
It's spreading everywhere. But we're all fighting against it as best we can. But as long as Endron stays here, the worm will remain strong. It will try to corrupt our minds, to weaken Fen and the spirits.
Well, luckily, we're not gonna let that happen. Hey, so 80's pissed off at me.
As you might imagine, there's still a lot of tension there.
Between the attack on the caern and your sudden return, she's going through a lot right now. Give her time.
Ava said the same thing. I hope you're both right. Speaking of Ava and Adana, they told me about their plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside
Yes.
the fracking sites.
I like this plan.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea.
Me too.
If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow.
Absolutely.
So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site.
Works
I
for
want
me.
You to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms and allow them access to the dam's network.
All right.
Gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm,
Uh-oh.
things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking...
Oh, is this forced
inside
stealth?
the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside.
So Rodko's diversion,
Keep her attention
I'm
off you.
sneaking.
And even if someone
Ava and
does
AD do
raise
the
the alarm
hacking.
at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Indran's network.
So it is very important that we do this maximum stealth mode.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
Fenn's strength will not last forever. He needs your help.
I hear you, Spirit, and I will do everything in my considerable wolfly power. Let's take the opportunity.
You found your peace at last, old Magnus.
Your memory will stay with us. Always.
Let's take this opportunity to speak with you, Fenn, if he's up for a conversation. Anything I can help you with?
Spirits of the forest. They have slept for too long. They must be stirred from their slumber. They must lend me their support against the worm.
All right.
Find them. Remind them of their duty.
That is a thing that I can do.
When it is done.
I gotta appease the spirits. Fenn, you are a big boy. So, where are some guardian spirits? I am searching. Oh, there's one right here. I assume this was what he meant.
I feel my power fading.
Don't give up.
How are the spirits?
Still alive, at least. The influence of the worm has weakened them.
We keep fighting back against Endrim, though. His influence will shrink, and the spirits will regain their strength.
All right, then we'll call that the plan. Can I this way? That's back towards the Endrin training site, or right? Is it? I don't see no kind of spirits up here. Yeah, I think I shouldn't be out of the cairn right now. I think all the necessary interactions that I'm looking for will be occurring there within. Oh, goodly. I can wolf. Oh. Here's a little spirit. Let's climb up this way. Re-enter the cairn on this side. So we're looking for the little glowy purples. I'm sure I will be going and destroying a lot of these things at some point. I think that might be the dam over there that they're talking about. Yfen is just chilling right there. Is there any guardian spirits down this way? Dusk, my dude.
Hey, Cahal. Heard about your little light show at the mine.
Yeah.
Didn't lose a finger playing with those fireworks, did you?
Not this time.
Not a one. And we couldn't have done any of it without you.
Oh, please. You're too kind. All I did was stick around. You know I'm here if you need me.
Thanks, Dusk. I'll let you know.
He's a nice boy. So, are there more spirits? Are there more guardian forest spirits? How many, I wonder if it tells me how many spirits there are supposed to be. A piece of spirits, 0 of 4. So there are 4 spirits, and the minor spirits don't count. So I wonder what I'm looking for, if that's the case. I will be interested to find out. I will be very interested to find out, and I think I will find out on this next episode. Because for now, I'm going to say that I have been Cade. This has been Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.